You having a huge party?
Nope, just me.
Get delicious cuisine from the country's best chefs delivered right to your door with the click of a button.
Chris Godwin, just incredibly tough, talented, a weapon for the Bucs.
He does it all. Special guy. They can do a lot of different things.
Got to be the best all-around receiver that I can be, and I think I'm one of the best in the league.
Touchdown, Champa Bay! Chris Godwin! Touchdown, Champa Bay!
On the ball, baby. Chris Godwin with the most catches in an NFL game this year.
Wow. He's got 15 catches. Just to let you know, he can do it all.
Chris is really shifty. You can think you have him covered, and he gets open and makes the catch. You can think you got him tackled down, and he'll bounce off your first tackle, bounce off your second tackle, and just what Chris does.
Going toward the end zone, and Godwin makes the catch. Touchdown, Champa Bay! Inside the 10, 5, 3, 2, touchdown, Champa Bay! Touchdown, Champa Bay Buccaneers!
Just calling my phone.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Sports Talk 49, live and exclusively right here on NSPN, Champa Bay TV, as you can see in the back. I'm Blake Anthony, host of today's show. Now, what are we talking about here? So much has happened in such short bit of a time. Too much all the time. This offseason is probably go down in the record books as one of the most outrageous, crazy, out of control, random. So much has happened in such little time. But we're going to talk about the NFC South, something you're familiar with. I know I'm familiar with. And the local team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So where do we start with? Tom Brady's out working out with Julian Edelman. Bleacher Report posted earlier 5 hours ago. What does that mean? Is Edelman suddenly getting the itch to come back? Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I also want to just talk about what happened recently, like Matt Ryan traded to the Colts for just a third-round pick. Now, I wasn't sure what exactly was going to happen in Atlanta. Were they just going to roll with what they got with the rookies or whatever they're going to do and then just go from there and, pick up the best guys in the draft and just go from there and then have another high pick the next draft and then, just keep piecing things together to help rebuild what they once had in Atlanta. I firmly believe if Tom Brady stayed retired, Falcons would have kept Matt Ryan because they would have had a good hold on the division. But that didn't happen. Tom Brady came back. Atlanta decided to move on from last year, Julio Jones. Now this year, Matt Ryan, 2008 pick, very successful for this team for a very long time. He will be missed in Atlanta, and his stats and his remembrance will be there for a long time. But unfortunately, things change. History moves on and things change. They did re-sign Cordarrelle Patterson, a fan favorite, and we'll see how the season goes with this team. So we talk about Matt Ryan and the Falcons. The Falcons have also made an adjustment. They've made a movement and decided to pick up former second pick in the draft, Marcus Mariota, coming from the Raiders. Now, there's been a lot of buzz saying that Mariota changed, the way he's played. He's gotten a little more aggressive, as you can see there in the highlights. He's still able to have the speed element that he always has. I don't think that's ever going to go away. Will Marcus Mariota become a leader out there now in Atlanta? He's not left with much out there. I think they'll roll with Mariota for a season and see what they got. And again, like I said, pick up a quarterback the next draft. I think they should do that. Everybody's thinking Mariota's changed and become a better quarterback the times he's played. And Mariota still, like I said, still has that ability to run and extend plays, which he was most highly looked at coming out of college, out of Oregon. We'll see what happens. Will he play a Taysom Hill role? We don't know. So a lot of questions and answers that we don't currently have at the moment. But we will see in the future what they got going on. But I don't know. It's tough to say. And then I don't want to kind of roll and step on myself coming to the next topic, because that's going to be a highlight that people are going to talk about all season when that comes out. And you know what that's going to be. The talk of Jameis Winston re-signing a 2-year deal. Mariota signed a 2-year deal in Atlanta. Jameis Winston will return to the Saints on a 2-year deal. So now you get Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, pick number 1, pick number 2 in the same draft, facing off, at least for now, 4 times in 2 years, not including if they make the playoffs and play. But we don't know. That's the thing about football. You don't know what can happen year to year, week to week. But you will get that highlight, and I'm sure you're going to get that. It's great. It's great for press. I know a lot of people are going to have mixed feelings about it, failure or whatever they want to say about it. But those two will always be, as they said, twined together forever because they were picked 1 and 2 in that particular draft. One AFC, one NFC. And now they play in the same division. You know that's headline. That's media is drooling at that advertisement coming up. They get the face off in the same division in this season and the next season, at least for now. That's what it looks like. We don't know what the draft picks are going to happen. We don't know what's going to go on in the future. But as of right now, you get Jameis Winston, you get Marcus Mariota twice a season. You get those guys both coming out here and performing in the NFC South, which is that division went from top tier to now, I don't know, mediocre. Like I said, we'll see. Sam Darnold's still holding down the fort in Carolina. It's just a lot of Q&A now coming up in the NFC South. The AFC West looks really dominant now, adding another quarterback. And you got Patrick Mahomes, the Raiders. You got Derek Carr still. You got the Chargers, Herbert, and I'm forgetting a team. It's just all those divisions are just stockpiling quarterback stats and bringing up division. Oh, Russell Wilson to Denver. That division looks crazy. How that's going to look. I know media is going to love covering that. And of course, the AFC North with Buffalo and those guys. It's just been one of the wildest offseason. It's still not finished yet. You still got Tyrann Mathieu that hasn't been signed yet. You've got multitude of players that are waiting to be signed to other teams. And it's going to be a really interesting offseason to see what happens coming into this season coming up, because it's just a whole lot going on in such a short period of time. And it feels like free agency has been open forever when it recently just opened up. But what you got right now, I think all fans are really enjoying what's going on right now in the league. So just take it for what it is. Just take it for granted and just roll with it and enjoy it. I'm Blake Anthony. This is Sports Talk 49, live and exclusively on NSPN Champa Bay TV. And we'll end this as we always do. You're the master of everything. What you do with your life, what you do with it is entirely up to you. Thank you guys. God bless. And as always, fire those cannons.
You having a huge party?
Nope, just me.
Get delicious cuisine from the country's best chefs delivered right to your door with the click of a button.